Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell button so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or in the internet. In the next few episodes of Know Your Body segment, we will speak about how emotions get stuck in your body and body organs, how negative emotions stuck in your body adversely affect you, the need to remove them in order to maintain the good health of your body and mind, and provide a few practical exercises that would help you to remove emotions stuck in the body. Our earlier videos on body, the seat of emotions, have clarified the fact that as a human being, you have an emotional dimension that is related to your body, as your emotions, though have their origin in the brain, are located and find expression in one or the other part of the body. Though you have the need to express your emotions freely and openly in your upbringing from childhood, you have learned to suppress your emotions consciously and to repress them unconsciously, particularly those emotions you consider negative, so that you may be accepted and loved by your significant others. As you grow up through the different stages of your life, you are part of, belong to, and involved with many social groups relating to different aspects of your life, such as your family life, religious life, academic life, work life, relational life, and the like. Often these social groups fail to care for your emotional needs, as the main focus of any such group is to maintain its group culture rather than be concerned about the personal needs of individuals. Hence, individual needs are sacrificed when there is a conflict between the needs of the individuals and the needs of the group. Hence, it is not uncommon that in such groups, your anger is often met with anger. Your fear and anxiety are not acknowledged but ignored. You are made to feel ashamed when you do something wrong. You feel unaccepted if you have an opinion different from that of the group, and you can add many more such instances to the list. Thus, the group culture would not often allow you to express how you feel about things, events, and people. And so you bury your emotions, particularly the ones that make you feel uncomfortable, depressing, and dejected. You hide feelings of anger, shame, fear, and the like, both consciously and unconsciously, by building walls and putting on psychological masks in order to present yourself to others as good, happy, cheerful, and jovial person. As you grow up, the past suppressed and repressed emotional events often do not go away from you, but lie hidden deep within your unconscious mind and manifest as suppressed and repressed memories when you face situations similar to those you experienced in your growing up years. The unresolved and unsettled emotional residues of the past, like your emotions, are trapped and located in different organs of the body and drain your energy. They can lead to emotional imbalance and burnout and manifest as psychosomatic ailments that affect both your body and mind. Thus, when suppressed emotional residues get fixated in your tissues, muscles, and organs and become chronic, they can build up toxicity in your body, leading to anxiety and depression, which in turn can cause physical ailments such as inflammation, chronic back pain, headaches, and the like, thereby affect your overall well being. Hence, it is important to free your bodies from those emotional residues stuck to your bodies in order to safeguard your physical, mental, and spiritual health. To undo the past suppression and repression of emotions and to free your body from emotional toxicity located in your body, muscles, tissues, and organs. Firstly, though it may be challenging, you need to become consciously aware of those unprocessed emotional residues and accept them. To achieve this goal, you must cultivate the attitude of recognizing the emotional distress and feel it in your body as they come and go through your body and mind. Buddhism calls this attitude right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is one of the eightfold paths taught by the Buddha. It consists in learning to recognize what is happening within your body, accept it, and feel it fully while making no judgment about the emotional baggage of the past. Right mindfulness also implies that besides recognizing, accepting, and not being judgmental, you deal with your emotional distress compassionately, showing self compassion. In the process, decondition your tendency to resist it, coming to the consciousness and to hold on to it. This confronting of the emotional situation head on in your body with self compassion and understanding will eventually lead you to genuine healing as you do not hold on to it but allow it to pass and it will pass away. Thus, the practice of right mindfulness helps you to recognize your feelings, observe the bodily sensation connected with those feelings as they come and go. Face it with compassion and not with judgment, and allows you to let it go, thereby bring about genuine healing. Secondly, being aware of your emotional distress by the practice of right mindfulness, you must accept your situation of emotional distress and make every effort to express those feelings you have suppressed or repressed consciously or unconsciously in the right way. For only when you express your feelings, they get processed. And only when emotions are processed, you experience inner healing. Some ways in which you can express your emotions and get them processed are finding good friends and getting involved with them in activities that give you a better possibility for self expression. Finding new hobbies where you can give free expression to your blocked energies. For instance, if you are good at art, writing, blogging, or anything like that, getting involved with one or the other of them could take your attention away from your hurts of the past and bring you a sense of new purpose in your life. Thirdly, you must resettle and begin your life anew by genuine self care. Because of the demands of your life, you might have neglected your body and ignored your emotions. Now is the time to dedicate yourself to body mind self care. This calls for practicing healing habits, such as taking time to slow down and be alone, get out into the nature, listening to music, or cooking your favorite dinner. Practicing meditation and deep breathing to cleanse your mind and to relax your body. Taking time to sleep and rest, to catch up with lost sleep and rest and the like. Taking good care of yourself to awaken life's joy and simple pleasures, which will nourish your body, mind, and spirit. The goal of these self care practices is to bring in you the feeling of well being, to realign you back with your authentic self, to reset you back to a relaxed and open state of living, and to bring you back to wellness and balance. In the next few videos, we will provide a few practical self help exercises, which, if used in the right way, would help you to put into practice some of the ideas we have theoretically explained in this video regarding the removal of emotions stuck in the body. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.